My name is Kristina Warren. I am a sound artist coming from the US. This is my first trip to Bratislava. Very excited to be here. This spring, I have a residency at Vienna's Museumsquartier, where I am working on a new sound installation. I work with kind of field recordings and analog synthesis and combining things in all different sorts of cycles and patterns and some irregularity as well. Tonight's performance is what I might call gentle noise. So there are, really some noisy tones as well as more continuous drones and more kind of attractive or soothing sounds. And everything is on its own clock and it kind of slowly moves about the space. So it feels, I think, a little bit like an installation or sort of between an installation and a performance. Has this kind of gentle way of moving through time and through space. So it's kind of, I would say, between noise and music or between music and sound art, kind of touching on all of these spaces. Yeah. I've been working on this material for about a year, and this was inspired by both my background in music and sound art, and I wanted something that felt kind of musical but also abstract and not quite phrased like music, more kind of in the installation space like I mentioned. And so this performance is unique tonight because it will have some new sounds, unique samples and synthesized tones as well. I hope it feels very refreshing and I'm inspired by all kinds of sounds around us, walking and listening, whether in an urban setting and hearing all kinds of different rhythms and bits and pieces around, or in, maybe more rural or forest type hiking and you hear all these little kind of nature tones. So there's kind of this ambient, sort of random, sort of kind of composed feeling. So that's kind of where I am in between all of this. tonight and for most of my performances, I have a hybrid analog digital setup. It's kind of, here's the digital space and the analog Eurorack box as well. I play some piano on the side. I have some performances coming up where I'll combine piano and electronics, also in a duo configuration. I think it's important to me to do a variety of things to kind of keep my brain moving in different ways. I'm really inspired by technology affectively, and I kind of take what I perceive of it and how I notice people using it. I may or may not use it directly. Usually I kind of boil it down mentally and use it kind of abstractly in my music. Like there's no ChatGPT or anything going on tonight. And that kind of thing is really popular now. I'm thinking about technology as something that advances capitalism at times. And so I'm thinking about what kinds of sounds can I do that are legible and understandable to humans, but not to algorithms. So there are kind of patterns and things that might be perceivable to humans on a very deep or intuitive level, but they're totally difficult, almost impossible to analyze because there's randomness. And so I think I'm trying to kind of acknowledge the technology that we have and is so much in our lives, but also kind of get around it and find ways to still be human that the technology can't really understand.